Hello, you lot, and welcome back. I'm Sabrina, and today we're diving into the world's best-kept street food secrets. Not just recipes, real secrets from the masters themselves. Ever wondered why pad thai tastes better in Bangkok? Or what makes Mexican elote unforgettable? Today you'll find out. Grab your notepad. Your home cooking is about to level up. If you love food and travel, hit subscribe and ring that bell so you don't miss a bite. Let's get started. Our journey begins in the heart of Thailand, where the air is thick with the aroma of sizzling street food and the energy of the night market pulses through every alley. Here, among the neon lights and the clatter of woks, we're on a mission to uncover the truth behind one of the world's most beloved noodle dishes, pad thai. Forget what you think you know about pad thai. We're not talking about the sweet, sticky takeout version you might find in a plastic container back home. We're after the real deal. The kind that's cooked to order on a bustling Bangkok street, where every plate is a performance and every ingredient matters. The secret to authentic pad thai isn't just in the tamarind or the fish sauce, though those are essential. The real magic comes from something most people overlook: shrimp tamale. This is the rich, creamy head guts found inside fresh head-on shrimp. It's a hidden treasure packed with briny, oceanic flavor and a deep, savory richness that transforms the dish. Most recipes skip this step either out of convenience or squeamishness. But if you want to capture the true soul of street pad thai, the kind that makes locals line up night after night, you need to embrace the tamale. It's what gives the noodles their signature umami punch, a depth of flavor that lingers long after the last bite. Here's how you do it. Render the tamale gently into your tamarind and palm sugar sauce. Let it melt and mingle, infusing the sauce with its golden color and complex taste. This is your flavor bomb, the secret weapon that sets street pad thai apart from the rest. But don't stop there. Use only the freshest rice noodles you can find, soft, chewy, and ready to soak up every drop of sauce. Choose plump, juicy shrimp, and don't skimp on the crisp bean sprouts. Every ingredient should be treated with respect, because in a dish this simple, there's nowhere to hide. The cooking itself is a dance. Stir-fry everything on a screaming hot wok. You want to flash fry, not boil. The intense heat caramelizes the sugars in the sauce, giving the noodles a smoky, slightly charred edge that's impossible to fake. Listen for the sizzle, watch for the flames, and move fast. This is where the magic happens. When it's time to serve, finish your pad thai with a generous sprinkle of crushed peanuts, a dash of chili flakes for heat, and a wedge of lime for brightness. These final touches bring balance and texture, making every bite a perfect harmony of sweet, sour, salty, and spicy. But always remember, the tamale is the soul of the dish. It's the ingredient that separates the ordinary from the extraordinary, the shortcut from the real thing. So be bold. Don't be afraid to get your hands a little messy. Extract that tamale, stir it into your noodles, and watch as your pad thai transforms from good to unforgettable. This is the step that most home cooks miss, but it's the one that makes all the difference. The result? A dish that's not just tasty, but truly memorable. The kind of pad thai that makes you close your eyes and savor every bite, that transports you straight to a crowded street in Bangkok, surrounded by laughter, music, and the clatter of chopsticks. So next time you set out to make pad thai, don't hold back. Go all in, seek out the freshest ingredients, embrace the tamale, and cook with the confidence of a Bangkok street vendor. You'll taste the difference in every bite, and so will everyone lucky enough to share your table. That's the secret to unforgettable pad thai. Now it's yours. Don't mess it up, and let the flavors of Thailand come alive in your kitchen. We're heading to the heart of Mexico, where the air is thick with the scent of roasting corn and the streets come alive with the sizzle of elote stands. This isn't just any corn on the cob. This is elote, a street food legend that's so beloved, some say it's worth more than gold. If you think you know corn, think again. Elote is about to change everything you thought you knew about this humble vegetable. Forget the boiled corn you might find at a backyard barbecue. Here, the corn is grilled over open flames until the kernels are smoky, blistered, and just a little bit caramelized. That char is the secret to unlocking a whole new world of flavor. Each bite is a perfect balance of sweet and smoky, with a hint of crunch from the fire. But what really sets a load apart is the sauce. It starts with a base of creamy mayonnaise, but the real magic happens when you blend in Mexican crema, or if you can't find it, a good dollop of sour cream. This adds a tangy richness that clings to every kernel, making each bite impossibly luscious. Next, it's time to build layers of flavor. Into the sauce goes a generous sprinkle of ancho chili powder for a deep, earthy heat, a pinch of cayenne for a little extra kick, and the juice of a fresh lime to brighten everything up. The combination is bold, zesty, and just the right amount of spicy. Here's a secret you won't find everywhere. Dissolve a teaspoon of chicken bouillon powder in the lime juice before mixing it into the sauce. This unexpected step adds a savory, umami backbone that makes the flavors pop and gives the sauce a depth you can't quite put your finger on, but you'll know it's there. Now comes the fun part, slathering the hot, smoky corn with this creamy, tangy, spicy sauce. Don't be shy, the messier, the better. The sauce melts into the charred kernels, seeping into every nook and cranny. For the finishing touch, roll the sauced corn in a generous layer of crumbled cotija cheese. This salty, crumbly cheese sticks to the sauce and adds a punch of flavor that perfectly balances the sweetness of the corn and the heat of the spices. But we're not done yet. Dust the whole thing with a little more chili powder for color and heat, and finish with another squeeze of fresh lime. The result is a masterpiece of contrasts. Hot and cold, creamy and crunchy, tangy and savory. Take a bite, and you'll get everything at once. The sweetness of the corn, the smokiness from the grill, the creamy, tangy sauce, the salty cheese, the zing of lime, and a gentle burn from the chili. It's a flavor explosion that's impossible to resist. That's the secret of elote, layers of flavor, a sauce with real depth, and a street food experience that's as much about the joy of eating as it is about the taste. This is corn that's truly better than gold. Next, India, home of pani puri, the ultimate flavor explosion. Buy the puri shells, but focus on the pani, the spicy, tangy water. Blend fresh mint, cilantro, stems and all, green chilies and ginger into a vibrant paste. For tang, use both fresh lime juice and tamarind water, non-negotiable. Mix the green paste with tamarind lime, dilute with cold water, add kala namak, black salt, roasted cumin, and chaat masala for depth. Chill for at least an hour, let the flavors meld. The result should be spicy, tangy, and fresh, mouth-watering and intense. That's authentic pani, the water of the gods. Now to turkey for gazlim, a crispy, savory pastry. The dough is simple: flour, water, salt, oil, roll it paper thin. The secret filling? Lor paneeri or dry ricotta, loads of flat leaf parsley and fresh dill for aroma. Here's the twist: grated, salted, and squeezed zucchini. It adds moisture and subtle sweetness. Mix cheese, herbs, and zucchini for a fragrant, tender filling. Fold, cook on a hot griddle, and enjoy layers of flavor. That's the gazlim secret. Herbs and zucchini elevate it from good to unforgettable. Off to Osaka for takoyaki, crispy, molten octopus balls. The secret is in the batter. Use a mix of all-purpose flour and cornstarch for crispiness. The liquid? Chilled dashi stock, not water, for deep umami. Add a splash of soy sauce, a touch of mirin, and here's the magic: grated nagaimo, mountain yam, for a creamy custardy center. Pour batter into a hot pan, add tender octopus, pickled ginger, and green onions. Flip constantly for perfect spheres. Top with takoyaki sauce, Japanese mayo, bonito flakes, and aonori. That's the secret. Batter science and dashi make all the difference. We're back in the heart of New York City, where the unmistakable aroma of hot dogs wafts through the air from every street corner. But there's a secret that makes these hot dogs truly iconic: the legendary onion sauce that's as much a part of the city as yellow cabs and skyscrapers. If you've ever wondered what gives a New York hot dog its signature flavor, it's not just the sausage or the bun. It's that sweet, tangy, deeply savory onion sauce, a recipe shrouded in mystery and tradition. This isn't just a pile of fried onions tossed on top. Instead, it's a slow-cooked, tomato-based stew, rich with layers of flavor. The sauce is sweet, savory, and just a little bit tangy, clinging to the hot dog and soaking into the bun, making every bite unforgettable. The magic begins with a mountain of yellow onions, sliced thin and sweated gently in oil. This step is crucial. Take your time, letting the onions soften and release their natural sugars. The goal is to coax out their sweetness, transforming them from sharp and pungent to mellow and almost jammy. Next, pour in tomato sauce and a splash of water. The water might seem odd, but it helps the onions break down and meld with the sauce, creating a luscious, velvety texture. Let everything simmer together, and watch as the onions almost disappear into the sauce. The real secret, though, is in the spices. A pinch of cinnamon adds warmth, chili powder brings a gentle heat, paprika gives color and depth, and a bay leaf infuses the sauce with a subtle herbal note. Each spice is carefully measured, building complexity without overpowering the onions. Before adding any liquid, toast a spoonful of tomato paste in the pan. This step deepens the flavor, giving the sauce a rich, almost smoky undertone that sets it apart from anything you'd find in a jar. To finish, a splash of cider vinegar adds brightness and a pinch of sugar balances the acidity, rounding out the flavors so the sauce is tangy but never harsh, sweet but never cloying. Let the sauce simmer low and slow, stirring occasionally until it's thick, jammy, and deeply red. The onions should be almost melting, the flavors concentrated and harmonious. That's the secret behind the New York onion sauce. An unexpected symphony of flavors, built layer by layer that transforms a simple hot dog into a city legend. Last stop, Vietnam for the legendary banh mi. The secret isn't just the bread or meat, it's the pickled veggies, du choix. Julienne carrots and daikon, salt and let sit, then rinse and squeeze dry for crunch. The brine, 1 part vinegar, 1 part sugar, 2 parts warm water. Dissolve sugar fully. Use distilled white vinegar for clean acidity. Pour over veggies, let sit at least an hour. These quick pickles are sweet, tangy, and super crunchy, the backbone of a great banh mi. There you have it, 7 street food secrets from around the world. These aren't just recipes, they're keys to flavor, culture, and passion. Be bold, try them, and make them your own. Share your creations. I want to see what you cook up. If you loved this journey, subscribe and stay tuned for more. Until next time, stay hungry and cook like you mean it. Cheers.